Warning. We would like to underline that we do not have any affiliation with the mentioned software houses and that we do not receive any kind of compensation for this video. You can find the link for the mentioned plugins in the description below. Introduction. In the Bart Spencer Studio, we are currently using 3 different music composition software. Each of them has its weaknesses and strengths. Insta Composer by Orb Producer. The first tool we analyze is Instacomposer by Orb Producer. This plugin produces, on the basis of the chord progression chosen from the catalog, 5 different tracks among these 6 types of arrangement. 1. Melody. 2. Riff. 3. Ostinato. 4. Bass. 5. Pad, and 6. Chords. The signal of the individual channels, depending on the DAW used, can be sent via MIDI, or the MIDI region can be dragged wherever you want within the arrangement. The software allows you to act on various parameters that affect the generation of the musical parts. Not all editing functions are easy to understand. Furthermore, the software does not allow you to load custom progressions. The full price is around $100, but it's easy to take it home around $20 or $30. It's the cheapest tool you can buy in order to start to have a real AI composer in your studio, but it's not the most flexible one. Sometimes it's not easy to manage all the parameters. Orb Producer Suite 3 by Hexachord. The second tool that we are going to examine is Orb Composer by Hexachord. This system is made of 4 different plugins. 1. Orb Chords, the main one, that controls the harmony. 2. Orb Bass, that generates, according to the chord settings, the bass line. 3. Orb Arpeggio, that prepares the playing variations. 4. Orb Melody, that creates the lead line of the section. This suite of virtual musician creates all the parts simply clicking a button. You can choose to use the internal synth, Orb Synth, provided as well in the bundle, to play the part, send the signal via MIDI, or drag and drop the MIDI region to a specific point in the arrangement you are creating. It is possible to tweak a lot of parameters, in order to determine, for instance, but is not only limited to that, the density of the notes, the syncopation or the octaves in which the part should be played. It's even possible to edit the chord progression, or insert the single chord simply playing a MIDI keyboard as well. The full package costs around $100, but it's possible to find it, due to promotions and sales, even around $50. Is not always that intuitive to arrange the chords line in an easy way. But generally speaking, the possibility of editing the chord progression is a plus that renders the Orb system worthwhile the price. The Orb synth is sometimes basic, not enough sophisticated to be used as final instrument, but is sufficient to have an idea of the impact of the creation. Captain Plugin Epic by Mixidinky. The third tool that we are going to examine is the Captain Plugin Epic by Mixidinky suite. It includes 5 different plugins. 1. Captain Beat, that generates drum lines. 2. Captain Chords, that oversees the full harmony. 3. Captain Deep, that creates bass parts. 4. Captain Melody, that produces melodies. 5. Captain Play, that allows to play even without a MIDI controller. Differently from the other softwares examined, Captain Plugin Epic has the beat feature, so you can prepare the rhythm of your song as well. You can choose to generate a chord progression relying on the software, or you can insert, or play on your MIDI keyboard, the notes of the chosen chords. Instacomposer and Orb Producer Suite 3 generate randomly the notes of the parts, always respecting the key signature, obviously. Captain Plugin instead follows some styles provided. If this limits to some extent the originality of the generated parts, on the other side allows to create specific rhythm movements easily. It is possible, furthermore, to play some sound plugins directly from the Captain track/channel. It is possible, anyway, to send the signal via MIDI, or to drag and drop the part in a specific point of the song. The synth provided in the bundle is, all in all, quite good. The price for the 5 plugins is, even in this case, around $100, but is not that difficult to find some deals to buy it at a cheaper sum. Which is the best? So, after all, which is the best AI tool composition? It is very difficult to determine if one system is better than another one. It depends on the style you play, on the skills you got and on the kind of result that you want to achieve. For sure, is still valid the idea mentioned in the first video of this series, that we invite you to watch. The artificial intelligence can help the process of making music but cannot substitute the artistic side and creativity of a musician. Simply, can provides idea and even intriguing tweaks. For the way we approach music production, Captain Plug-in Epic is the most suitable and flexible. We start to use it from Oversee, a song recently released and available on all digital platforms. See the description below. Did you try other AI tools? Leave a comment and let us know. Thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe the channel. Stay tuned.